EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we write a finish to Week 12 with a good Monday night matchup
between the Washington football team
and the Los Angeles Rams. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Now the first carry for Cam Akers.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. No, check that. Check that. We're Mike 52 right here. Hey, let's go. Jump.
To throw it is Lock.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Here we go.
They look to throw. It's Lock. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Throwing to start the drive. Chambers.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
No, perché sei uscito?
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Chambers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They go play action here on first down.
His throw complete right side to Bates, the tight end.
Not much there, only a yard. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll look to throw again. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. In today's NFL, you know, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play.
No, perché? Lo chiama.
You almost get a mulligan then
Non
on
fa la
that first drive.
sostituzione.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's Locke to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
No, mi ha dato l'interferenza.
The 36.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Locke. Steps away. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because...
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Washington.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
Rams, nothing.
Out
No,
is the kickoff
sbagliato.
unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Locke. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series
l'ha ricevuta.
pick up first downs, and you tend to stall
Bravo.
out when you do that. You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Mike 52. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
From just shy of midfield, Locke. And that'll be incomplete.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
That's got to be a long day. Watch twins. Watch twins.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here's Locke. Got a man. It's Higbee complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
On 1st down, Locke escaping the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd down and 7. Locke going to throw. That'll be caught. It's caught. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. This is 1st and goal from about the 8.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Tighten up, pull it together.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Cup. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Mike 52, Mike 52. I got one.
Drake. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
52's the mic right here over there, Mike. 52's the mic. Watch the run.
Akers. And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the 1st. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the 2nd quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
On second down, here's Gibson again.
And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line.
54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 3rd down, it's Gibson, and they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Room here to run.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 1st down, Gibson, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
56, Mike, 56. Here we go, G, get off the field.
Off the play fake, Chambers eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag.
Ah, sono andato davanti.
Let's check in with our referee.
Ah, mi sono rovinato il drive.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Chambers slings this deep from McLaurin, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Chambers. And that'll be incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This to McLaurin out on the left side. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip, tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a 1st down. They're just 1 yard. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Chambers. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
But the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
They'll run with Gibson. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Chambers.
No!
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way.
Ma dimmi te. Non l'ha lanciato. No, pure l'infortunio.
How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team, because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
No, l'abdominal tear.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
On 1st and 10, Chambers. And
Ma
this throw
perché?
as he couldn't reach back for it. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Off play action. Chambers. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Chambers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
No!
Able to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates.
Eccolo, subito.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance.
Che è successo?
He's helping his team.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Brandon Graham able to record his 5th sack of the season.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense. He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Chambers. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Chambers.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Lo sapevi che si rigirava.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw.
Chambers. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gutton and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Oh, come funziona? Facciamo così.
So Washington in a good spot. They got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation.
Lascia la miseria, pure Daniels. Tutte la L mi si è fatta male.
In the first half.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Chambers. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline.
Che bel tendone. Meno male.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
To throw on 2nd down. Chambers, middle of the field. He's got McLaurin. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
56.
They'll run on 1st down. Yates. Space to run past the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
No.
Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Chambers. That's going to be caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Chambers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Block now to throw. Rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Bang, 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 bang.
Throwing now is Locke. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Ha
We
preso.
just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. I can't believe they let you play.
Back to throw. Locke. And Woods has it complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Hey, we got 3. We got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
They'll give this to Akers running right.
A broken tackle there, but not a ton to show for it. Tackled just on the other side of midfield. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Right over there, right? 52's the mic. I don't think you got
From just shy of midfield. Lock.
No, bravissimo.
Middle of the field and incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here we go. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Come on, D.
Throwing his lock on third down.
No!
Able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he gets this one
Gliel'ha messa sopra.
just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play there on the catch.
Mazza, ci stavo veramente vicino.
Offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Right here, right here.
Lock now on first down. Flush to his right. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds.
Tutto andata dietro.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Second and inches at the 1-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Lock. Flushed out right. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Drew Lock come fa
Lock with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Washington 28, Rams 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Well, he's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
On second down, a run with Gibson.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Off play action. Chambers. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Looking to throw on second down. Chambers slings this deep.
Che culo stavolta. Devo aspettare.
A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it.
Che fortuna.
On that play, they run successful.
Non ho detto fortuna.
To throw on third down. Chambers. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
Presa la linea.
Brandon Graham able to record his 5th sack of the season. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Dove cacchio vado? Ero concentrato sull'errore.
But they did give up 10 on the return.
Non va bene.
On offense here for the 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Going to run the sweep here. This is Cup. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now to the air, Lock. And he
E
will not
dove
make it
vai?
back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. They look to throw. It's Lock.
No.
Intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
To throw it is Lock. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Lock. Got to have this one. Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
On first down, Gibson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Off the play fake. Chambers. They'll roll him out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. To throw on second down, Chambers. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this
meno male che
incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job
l'ha
there, picking him
sbagliato.
up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. Here's second and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
Guarda che buono
Washington
su.
going to add on to their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one.
For the extra point.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 9-yard line.
Going right back to Akers.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Mike 52, Mike 52. In the face.
Here's Locke to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll run on first down. Akers. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 23-yard line.
87's me. 87's me. Heavy. Heavy, heavy. Got heavy. Hey, hey, watch this. Watch this.
On play action, Locke. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Jonathan Allen able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Twist, twist.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
Il pacco arriva oggi.
So for Washington, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move